Good morning, YouTube. My name is Jason. I'm with JTD Travel, and we are on the last day of this cruise. We are at sea. Fun day at sea. As you guys can see, there's no rain in sight. However, I believe Canada is on the other side. Not Canada. Lord have mercy. Cuba is on the other side of the ship. So once we go out, take this wall, hopefully we'll be able to see Cuba, because on the map it literally says we're going around the tip of it. So, but yeah, it's been a very fun cruise so far. But I'm about to head down to Sea Day Brunch, grab something to eat, and then after that, we're gonna chill out on this nice sea day. Alright guys, I made it down here to the oh, that's sugar. Okay, then the creamers and the yeah. But made it down to the restaurant for Sea Day Brunch. I'm about to take a look at the menu to see what I have, see what they get. I mean, what I could get. Looking into really want steak and eggs, but let's see if that's on the menu. All right, guys, so they do have steak and eggs on the menu. I really wanted an omelet, but I'll probably just get steak and eggs, and nah, I'm gonna get an omelet, and then I'm gonna just see if I can get a side of steak. I'll just make it like that. All right, guys, so the food finally came. Kind of sat here for a very long time, but the food is here. I'm about to show you guys what the food look like, and then we're gonna take a bite. I'm gonna finish eating, and I'll probably see you guys once I get back up on the Lido deck. All right, guys, what's up? So I made it back from the to the room. After Sea Day Brunch, I basically just walked around the ship, see what the vibes were. They do got the Dance for St. Jude's going on. They usually always do on the last cruise day. And yeah, so I just want to give y'all just an update of everything for the cruise. Not too much of a review, but just basically everything. But before I get into that, let's talk about the Sea Day Brunch. First, it was a lot of people going to Sea Day Brunch today, so there was a wait. Just a quick tip, when you check in for Sea Day Brunch, just remember that when you check in, it's going to say your wait is under 10 minutes. That is not the actual true time. The wait could be from 10 to 20 to 30, sometimes up to 45 minutes. I actually heard like some the families had to wait, especially if you're going with a very large group. they had to wait up to 45 minutes because they were not, number one, you had to have your whole entire group there, and then two, just being able to make sure they're able to accommodate the large groups alongside, the small families, solo travelers, and things of that nature. So just keep in mind, my tip to you all, if you're doing a Sea Day brunch here on Carnival, check in your room and just chill out, go around the ship until they say that your table ready. Once your table is ready, then head down to the restaurant where they're having Sea Day brunch, and you know what I'm saying? So you don't have to wait. You're maybe able to do other things before they call your table, so you're not able to wait. So that's just my tip to you all if you're doing the Sea Day brunch. Now, as far as the food itself, I'm gonna be completely honest, I should just went to the buffet. The steak was like chewing gum. I mean, it was seasoned, but it wasn't. It was chewing gum. I literally was sitting there chewing one bite of steak for a long time. Excuse me. Even the lady who was sitting beside me even said, "Man, you're still chewing on that one piece of steak?" And I was just like, "Yeah, it's seasoned well, but it's just very, very chewy." So that was a epic fail for the steak on the Sea Day brunch. The omelet, I had got a veggie omelet. I felt like there was no cheese in it. It was just the veggies and the egg. Yeah, so food this morning in the Sea Day brunch really wasn't all that good. I ate it. I don't like to waste food, so the orange juice was very, very strong. Like, it woke me up. It was better. It was way stronger than the coffee. So just keep that in mind. I know every ship is different, especially when it comes to the food. While we're on the topic of food, let's go ahead and talk about the whole entire cruise. I would definitely say the food here on the Horizon, it really depends on where you're going. So on the very first day of the cruise, we ate in the buffet. Because it was the first day of the cruise, they really didn't have any good options up there. The second day of the cruise, we ate at Blue Iguana. We both got taco bowls. Those were good. And then we also ate Guy's Burger on that day. And I don't know, for some odd reason, either they're overcooking the burgers, but every time I've gotten a Guy's Burger on this ship, it's just been, I don't know, like, it's edible, but it's not. It really wasn't like what I was expecting of a Guy's Burger, and that was every single time I got it. And I was not the only person on the ship saying that, so I don't want y'all to think it's just me and I'm being hard on Guy's Burger, but a lot of people were saying that the burgers really wasn't hitting like they normally would do. Buffet on day 2 was pretty decent. It was very, very good. It had very good options. Moving on to day 3, I would definitely say this is the day that I just chilled out. Really didn't do that much. I was kind of recovering from the day before, from Celebration Key, because I really wasn't feeling well after that port stop. But yeah, we just chilled out. I really didn't do too much eating on that day because my stomach was messed up. So let's go ahead and move on to day 4. Day 4, I would definitely say was my wife's birthday. Breakfast was good that day. We actually ate in Montego Bay. Well, no, we didn't eat in Montego Bay. We waited till we got back on the ship because we couldn't find any authentic jerk chicken. If you go back to that vlog, you would basically understand why. And then once we got back onto the ship, everything was closed. So the only thing they had open was Guy's Burger, Blue Iguana, and Pizza. No, I'm sorry. They didn't. Guy's Burger was not open. Blue Iguana was only selling wings. They had the deli open, and they only had pizza. So those were the only food options they had where everybody was getting back on the boat after Montego Bay. And to be honest, for the options that they had, it was because there was so many people waiting in line, waiting for their food and things of that nature. The food really wasn't all that good from the deli, which is not the norm, but also I just felt like the guys was just a little overwhelmed with the amount of people and the amount of orders that they were getting, and I don't think they were taking their time. Well, they couldn't take their time because they were trying to get the orders out. That night we went to Hibachi, which was an awesome experience. Food was actually good. You get a lot of food when you do the takoyaki, the hibachi. You order either your soup or your miso soup or your salad. You only could order either or because you're gonna get all of the appetizers, okay? And then after you get all the appetizers, that's when the show starts, and you watch. Y'all know what a hibachi is. But that was a very good experience. Please go back to that vlog, or I may put a pin here of that vlog so you guys can see our experience at the hibachi. But that food was awesome. It was great. The hibachi is a upcharge restaurant. It is a specialty restaurant. On our selling for that particular day, it was $49 per person. After, once I got the receipt, I noticed that they did add the gratuity. So in all, the whole entire meal was $115 minus the drinks that we received. So that was day 4. Day 5 was Grand Cayman. Breakfast, once again, was good. Breakfast has been hitting the spot every morning. So, and that's been a consistency across the ship, is that breakfast has been very good on this ship, other than today with the Sea Day Brunch. And then we went on to Grand Cayman Island. While we was in Grand Cayman, we did get some, I got a beef and cheese patty. My wife got a veggie patty. Mine was actually good, but I really feel like eating that with cheese kind of messed me up, and I didn't start to feel well. Once after I ate it, and the sun was so like, it was hot. So that was really taking a toll on my body. So I was just really ready to get back on the ship. And also try to make it back to the ship just in case the restaurants were closed again like they were when we went to Montego Bay. And so once we got back on the ship, once again my stomach didn't feel right. So I really didn't eat that much yesterday on day 5. And then also what you guys are going to notice is that I only vlogged our time in the Cayman Islands. I did not vlog any time after that once we got back on the ship, because I really just wanted to enjoy that day with me and my wife. We really just chilled out. We watched movies for the rest of the day. We did get out and explore the ship. But for dinner, I just had pizza. We did not go to the MDR. We only did the MDR on the first day. We'll probably do it again tonight. So, but yeah, as far as for the food so far leading up to this conversation here, has been a hit or a miss. I would definitely say that it really hasn't been anything that stood out. I would definitely say that, other than the hibachi. Moving outside of the food, the actual cruise experience, let's talk about the actual ship. The layout of the ship is very straightforward, simple. Everything is on the 5th deck. Like all the club venues, all the restaurants, all the shops, you're gonna find that in the midship and the whole entire length of the 5th deck. So it's not that hard to get lost on this ship. However, if you don't take the time to actually explore the Carnival Horizon, there's gonna be some things that you're gonna notice that you didn't see. So if you don't walk the full length of the ship, especially on the 5th floor or on the 4th floor, or the 3rd floor, you're going to probably not see everything. So definitely when you get on the Carnival Horizon, make sure that you just walk the ship, especially on the 3rd, 4th, and 5th floor, so you know where all the venues are at on the ship. as far as, you know, the 10th and 11th and 12th deck where they have all the activities and stuff, those have been pretty, you know, good. After I finish this conversation, we're going to go hit the sky ride, the ropes course, and do the water slides and just really chill out for the rest of the day. I'm not sure if they allow any type of recording on any of those. I would not be recording on the water slides because I do not have my waterproof case, but I will try to see if I could take you guys with me on the sky ride and on the ropes course. So it's pretty much, the ship is at capacity. From what I was talking to a crew member, they did say that the ship is actually completely sold out. However, I know the cruise director did say that we were shy of 200 people being at full capacity. Then I also talked to somebody else who said about 10 of their family members didn't make it on the cruise because of flight delays. And then that started to be a recurring story across the cruise ships about how certain families or groups, all of their folks didn't make it onto the cruise ship because of flight delays. So it's a very packed cruise. I would definitely say it's a very melanin at sea cruise. I'm loving the fact that I'm seeing all of my people on this cruise ship, the amount of people on this cruise ship that have melanin, that are black. I'm just gonna put it like that. Normally when you go on cruises, you don't see that the majority of the demographic on the cruise ship is of African American people or blacks. So that has been an experience. So yeah, other than that, it's been really chill. It hasn't been like overbearing and things of that nature. People have been acting right and stuff like that. But to get on the next topic, the kids. This is the biggest cruise trip tip that I could give anybody. If you're looking to go on a cruise with a minimum amount of kids and teenagers, do not cruise during the summertime. The reason why I say that is because they're all out of school, so a lot of families are taking this opportunity to take their kids on vacation and stuff like that. The only issue I have said that has been happening on this cruise ship is the fact that these kids have just been running around by themselves, just acting a pure fool. And sometimes I would like to just say, hey parents, when you guys are taking your kids on cruise ships, I know you feel like, okay, I don't have to continuously watch my child because where would they go? Because they're on a cruise ship. But a lot of things happen on a cruise ship, and believe it or not, a lot of these kids are partaking in activities on a cruise ship that they have no business partaking in, and causing havoc, to be honest. I could literally say there was an incident in the Lido Marketplace yesterday where it was a bunch of teenagers arguing and fussing because just of the excessive playing around, the name calling, the cursing, the talking about folks and stuff like that. It's been a lot of that on this cruise ship, and there's been a lot of teenagers being approached by adults about their behavior. So parents, when you take your kids on these cruises, please keep in mind you still need to watch your kids, even if they are teenagers. Also, please keep in mind that they also have to follow the rules of the cruise ship, so they won't get kicked off the cruise ship, because that has happened on this ship multiple times. You've seen teenagers being walked by security. I've actually seen a family get put off the ship yesterday at Grand Cayman, the day before in Montego Bay, and there was somebody who got onto the ship and they put them right back off in Bahamas because the young boy was hanging over the dock on the ropes and stuff from the ship, and he kind of got aggressive with one of the security guards. So parents, I know you're on vacation, but I know you're taking your kids on vacation with you, but you still have to watch your kids and just tell them like, hey, we're not at home. So how you act at home, how you talk to people at home, or what's accepted at home is not going to be accepted on a cruise ship. So just keep that in mind. That's my tip. I'm not telling anybody how to raise their kids, but from the behavior that's been on this cruise ship, I almost had to go into teacher mode multiple times because I'm just like, okay, this is just getting ridiculous. So just keep that in mind. If couples, adults are looking to go on cruises during the summertime, I would probably say do Virgin. That's adults only. Or do one of the upscale or luxury cruise lines like Celebrity, Princess, Holland America, any of those, because I could tell you a lot of adults were very disappointed about the kids' behavior on this ship. Outside of that, the ship was a vibe. I could just say parents need to do a better job of teaching their kids how to act when they're on vacation. Because these past 5 days, 6 days have been a lot, especially last night. You could tell last night was the night where you could tell these kids been on this cruise ship for a long time, man. Yeah, it was a lot of bad behavior last night on the cruise ship. So that's just a tip of mine. If you're looking to go on a cruise with not a lot of kids, definitely cruise during the off season, or take one of the adults only cruises or luxury cruise lines where you're probably not going to see as many kids on the ship. Outside of that, ports of call, the ports of calls were pretty, they straightforward for what they were. All of our excursions that we did was a vibe, so we really enjoyed all of our excursions. And I mean, honestly, there's not really too much. The fries were actually good today too, so we're just gonna continue to chill out on this fun day at sea, walk around the ship, may go see a show, maybe not, but we just chilling and relaxing, trying to get our minds right for tomorrow to head back home. I'll see you guys later. He moving now. All right, guys, we made it down to the MDR and check out dinner for the very last night. And yeah, check out the views that we got.
It's gonna be what? What about the kiss on the lips? Okay, I'll get that. Yeah.
Glass, short glass.
Yeah, I get that. That's the what he had, right? For the kiss.
Yeah, short glass. Kiss on the lips.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna get a ginger ale.
Ginger ale?
Yes, sir.
So you want to get a colorful short glass also. Souvenir glass.
Oh, damn, I just got stuck. I'm sorry. Say it one more.
You want the souvenir glass also?
Yeah, that's the one he had walking around.
Yeah, walk around.
Yeah, that's what I want. But this one here.
Okay, so you ready to order?
Yeah. For
Cocktail.
the
Go ahead.
for the appetizer, I'm gonna get shrimp cocktail and Caesar salad.
Cocktail and a Caesar salad.
Yes, sir.
For your main?
For the main, I'm gonna get the jerk spice pork chop.
Spice pork chop.
What did you want for the appetizers?
This is what you just said.
Oh, same thing I got. Okay, and then for her appetizer, she's gonna get.
I'll just take you all for your this one. Appetizer, main, and dessert. What dessert you want?
Oh, for dessert, can I have this? What's the selection of ice cream or sir?
Vanilla, chocolate, strawberry, butter pecan.
Hold on, say that again.
Vanilla, chocolate, strawberry, and butter pecan.
Butter pecan.
And for the cranberry,
She's gonna have shrimp cocktail and Caesar salad.
Yeah.
And then
Oh, there you
over here.
how much?
Do you have like the
This on the lips.
Okay, I'll get that.
She's gonna also get the Asian salad.
Chop salad.
Yeah, the Asian chop salad.
Cocktail, Caesar salad, Asian chop salad.
And then for the dessert,
Jason, you can use your card.
what do you want for dessert?
I'm gonna use the Alaskan baked
The
Alaskan.
baked Alaskan,
No sugar added.
but no sugar.
No sugar. You have any food allergy? No.
No.
All right, thank you. Yes. Thank you.
Don't forget the glass.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. All right, so I don't know if you guys were able to catch that, but I'm be getting the shrimp cocktail, the Caesar salad, the jerk, pork chop, and butter pecan ice cream. So let's see how it tastes tonight. On the first night, MDR was good. We haven't visited the MDR since the first night, so let's see if they still on it with the food. Everybody on the cruise been talking about the food in the MDR, so hopefully it's good tonight. All right, guys, so appetizers came out. This is what the Caesar salad looking like. Shrimp cocktail. All right, so the main course just got here. Like I said, I got the jerk spice pork chop, which mashed potatoes and string beans. So let's take a look. All right, let's go ahead and take a test on camera so I can let you guys know how it tastes.
Is this some bread or something?
Yeah, we ain't never get that like at the building.
I don't want no bread. That's pork chop?
Yeah. It's good. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this. I'll see y'all later. Alright guys, so we got our dessert for tonight. I got my favorite ice cream, butter pecan. She has the baked Alaska, no sugar. So, how does it taste?
Tastes good.
Tastes good? Okay. Alright, let's taste this ice cream. That's butter pecan.
You got butter pecan.
Yeah. All right, I'll see you guys later.
What's your name, sir?
Greg.
Greg. Everyone say, hey, Greg. Hey, Gregory. Hello, what's your name?
Melinda,
Everyone say, hey, Melinda. Melinda, where are you both from today?
Florida.
Florida, everybody. Thank you, yeah. I was going to do that again, but you made up for it a little bit there. Okay, remind us, how long have you been married?
46 years.
46 years. One more time, let's clap it up. Married for 46 years. Be like her. And what about you, my friend? What would you say? What advice would you give to anyone out there for a happy marriage?
She has very low expectations.
There you go. You heard it here first. Set the bar low, you can never be disappointed, folks. I've been doing it all my life, let me tell you that. Give the couples an opportunity right now to show everybody in this room that they are madly, completely, and utterly in love. But first,
Tell your wife down, man.
he's just turning his hat around like Samuel L. Jackson. I thought it was Samuel Jackson for a minute. So what are you going to do? You're going to take your partner. Why are you stood up by yourself, sir? What? Are you trying to get out on these two? What's going on? Oh my lord. There's no upside down pineapples in this shit, let me tell you, folks. It's not that kind of cruise, okay? So what I'd like you to do right now is hold your partner tight, look them in the eyes lovingly, and you are just going to have a moment to give them the sweetest, cutest, dirtiest, wettest snog in your life. Make love! Make love! Make love! Not on the stage. Oh my. Okay, stop. Everybody stop what you're doing. Everybody stop. That got out of hand way too quickly. Not 5 more seconds. I know it'll only take you 5 seconds, my friend, but I can't give you any more time, alright? Now, look at you two, you're just so cute. Can I just holding her tight. You two, you're nasty down the front here. I don't want to explain what happened, but at this point I just want to explain that this is an 18+ show. If you choose to bring in your child who's under 18, hey, if they're asking about the birds and the bees, that is up to you, my friend, okay? That's all I'm saying. I can control what I say, but not what the people on the stage say. So, this is our third and final couple. I'm going to pick a couple, you're going to cheer if you want them to be the third and final couple. Who would like this couple? Make some noise. Love you, but you can sit down. Thank you very much. What about this couple? Okay. What about this couple? Thank you. Appreciate it. What about this couple? You're holding each other so lovingly. Look at he looks at you. That is disgusting. Sit down, please. Okay. All right. What about this couple? He's looking like he's feeling needy right now. I love that for you. But please sit down. Thank you very much. What about this couple? This man just looks happy to be here. I think he just looks like he's having a good time. But you may sit down. Thank you very much. What about this couple? Okay. You remain currently in the competition. What about this couple? Sit down. Thank you. Appreciate it. We are friends, but just stay away from me. Okay. All right. What about this couple? Did you see what he was doing to her? Filthy. What about this couple? This is a tough one, because only 8 people cheered, but the 8 people that did cheer were very loud. What about this couple? Thank you anyway, appreciate you. You look really cool though, my guy. What about Samuel Cool J? Samuel Cool J? I just mixed 2 people in one name. I'm going to call you that now, you're Samuel Cool J. What about this couple? I don't know if this man has made a bet on them being in the show, because he really wants them to be in the show. What about that couple? That's so sweet that you cheered yourself. Thank you very much. You can sit down there. I appreciate you. Okay, what about that couple? Sorry. Love you, but sit down, please. Okay. What about that couple up there? Down you go. Okay. What about the balcony couple? You look like you're having a good time.
Good morning, everybody. This is Jason with JTD Travel, and we are now back in the USA. The cruise has come to an end. It was awesome. Had a very good experience. My wife really enjoyed herself for her birthday cruise, and now we just docked probably about an hour ago in Miami, and we're waiting now to just chilling out now until it's time for us to head down to deck 4 to wait until our disembarkation group is called, so we can head to the airport and catch our flight. But overall, the cruise, like I said, was awesome. As you guys probably heard me yesterday talk about the kids on the boat, that's really the only thing that was probably the, oh, and then also AC was like working and not working in certain areas of the ship, especially the areas where there were a lot of people. The AC tend to not be working. Sometimes during the night it would get really hot in the rooms, and that was a complaint across the ship. But other than that, it was a very fun cruise. Definitely can't wait to my next Carnival cruise. Don't know if that will be my next cruise, but yeah, can't wait. But yeah, like I said before, I really enjoyed myself. My wife really enjoyed herself. We had a very good time. This vacation was well needed, especially for me, knowing that going, you know what I'm saying, I needed this break from work to rejuvenate. So purpose was served, mission accomplished. So we're gonna just, like I said, chill out. Then from there, we're going to head to the airport. I'm gonna go ahead and close this vlog out now. So once again, this is Jason with JTD Travel. If you haven't done so far, please subscribe, like, and comment. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you know when all of these videos are uploaded, and so you get a chance to experience what I experienced on my Carnival Horizon cruise. Also, just a shameless plug, really haven't mentioned it all in this cruise, I am a travel agent, so if you are looking to do this exact itinerary, or if you're looking to cruise on Carnival or any cruise ship for that matter, definitely contact me. You can email me at jtdtravel84@gmail.com. Once again, that's jtdtravel84@gmail.com. And then also you can hit up my socials. You can hit me up on my socials, and I'll be there to help. With all that being said, thank you for watching this Carnival Horizon vlog. I will see you all on the next one. Peace.